What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back.
How
Continuing
long
along,
do you think this bridge
let's make our way. Got some gear.
Suddenly, there were curls everywhere. Look.
I like curls. It's something good to fight. So yeah, for those curious, I've gone ahead and put this in the same playlist as Final Fantasy XVI Let's Play, which I also had the Echoes DLC. I streamed it.
There's a pair of ships.
That was
just up
also
ahead.
dropped in the same
Ships?
playlist.
But are we not still leagues from the shore?
Keep it all together. I think it makes sense. There's a big old path that goes off to the left. I kind of want to know. What's that way.
Have care.
Wonder if I get new hunts here. This definitely looks like the kind of area I would expect a hunt. Or something, you know? Maybe an ancient fight? I don't know. The green altar. I have a feeling we come back here later.
The
Ooh,
quickest
hang
route
on.
to the
Just notice my skills are not on at all. An ability set. How do I swap between them? There we go. So I figured it out. The R1 L1 was swapped because I just copied over the Final Fantasy VII
Shula,
playlist.
how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother? Did you have to ask?
Blocked. All right, we'll stay on path. Yeah, I might end up taking some stuff off. Maybe go back to like Orc Ifrit and Garudin or something. Because right now, oh well, never mind. I got
Tonberries,
fuck are these?
foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything save sharp knives, it seems.
It's so fucking weird. They look like lizards. I definitely don't want to let them hit me. God, that's so awkward looking. It's like a grown-up tonberry that makes me physically uncomfortable. I've never seen tonberries that look like that. You know, I've played Final Fantasy my entire life, and it's so weird because you're used to like these little, you know, robe goblins, and it's like taller, and I don't know. I do not like the new tonberry. There we go. It's coming back to me. I might take off Bahamut, but keep Giga Flare.
Display, brother.
It's the alternative path.
I can smell the sea.
See if there's anything cool to fight over here.
Now.
Take a peek. Which actually, if I did, I'd have to... Let me see. All I'd have to do is master Giga Flare. Wait, I don't even have enough to master it. It's because I mastered Wings of Light and Cold Snap and Arms of Darkness. You know why? It's because I have all the ultimates. That one's mastered. And I put the ultimates there, the ultimate there. Points into that. Damn, is that empty on points? Oh. Okay. Okay. Whoa, Sandansuken! I think it's fair to say I got it back. That thing was fucking me up for a second there, though. I was like, what hell? What is going on? And then I'm like, okay, it's time to pump some abilities out. This is getting sketchy. What would I drop? I really like Shiva just because Cold Snap is super good.
How will we reach
I'd probably
the
drop
Follow
Bahamut
the coastline
only
north.
because
There's a bridge that'll take us across to the cape.
the dodge for Mega Flare is kind of tedious. Ooh, oh, hello. Oh, I see. I saw the name change. Okay. All right, hang on. Let me try and pull this off. So I can see the name change.
Rusty, are we?
Yeah, a little bit. I guess that one's not parryable. Oh my god. I'm done. It's like a slightly off hit. I know it's been... I'm just like fighting shit that is like, oh, you remember how to play this, do you? Okay. That. I'm like, what? It's like, fucking hit me. That's whooping my ass, dude.
Might I inquire about the ray of light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Dwalius by his people.
I think I want to focus more on my, remember, doesn't Zanten Sukin have a, doesn't it have a... Mute abilities. I think it has like a built-in parry. Details. Precision dodge and successful parry. Okay. And then, wasn't I wearing something for... Alright, so precision dodge bonus and precision parry bonus. Okay. Oh shit. I couldn't see that. Alright. Round 2 against this thing. It's coming back to me. Mega combo. The only problem with that combo is like it's so strong, most things don't survive enough for you to execute the full thing.
But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
I'll probably get rid of lightning rod too. Like, lightning rod is good as a damage stack, but there's stuff that's more fun that I could use. The surf, not frozen in time. Lone wave rises to eternity, cursed never to break, the hands of time having stilled the rage of its tortured creator. So could you swim through frozen in time water?
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Walius's descendant.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering. Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes. The forest grows quickly here. Left unattended, the path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
I keep Titan counter. I do like Giga Flare.
Does the light point the way to the child?
It does indeed.
Shiva's was good for building up a huge amount of
Look at
stagger.
all the droplets of water suspended in midair.
Where they have remained untouched by time for 80 summers.
It's not right.
Might drop Judgment Bolt.
It's not.
Like, it's good damage, but it's just kind of like, eh. Very kind of
There.
dull ability, I
Overhead.
feel. Might be the play. Let me see. Oh, I can't go right now. I say refund the Ramu abilities. I have more for Leviathan.
Down in the center. Follow me.
Yeah, literally just a newborn babe.
He's still primed.
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear. And I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
He is the victim of an unforgivable sin. committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end. He must be so frightened.
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean?
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told you there was a way to remove Wallace's icon?
I'd tell you you were a madman.
It's hard to believe, I know. But it can be done. Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know. It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering. And I think that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
Very well. Do what you must. And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
Don't be afraid, little one. Let me bear the weight. I think so. I can feel the icon inside me. But something's wrong.
That is a weird looking design.
Afraid. He was angry. All right. Let's see what you've given me.
Power of Water. Clive has claimed a portion of the Eikon Leviathan's essence. Attuning with Leviathan not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but allows him access to several new abilities such as Cross Swell, an inescapable rush of water that pummels enemies from multiple angles. Ability details can be found on the Abilities tab. Leviathan's iconic feat, Serpent's Cry, can be used to summon Clive's off-arm, a serpent capable of spitting serpent capable of dealing precision strikes to enemies at a distance. Press square in this state to unleash a tidal torrent, multiple bursts of water capable of forcefully knocking back smaller creatures. While pressing triangle will fire a powerful jet tidal stream at enemies situated just outside melee range. Interesting. So it's like ranged. Using these attacks will deplete your tidal gauge, becoming unavailable when the gauge is empty. The gauge will slowly replenish over time, but can be refilled quicker by pressing circle. Time a second press perfectly with the on-screen prompt to immediately refill the gauge, as well as earn unlimited ammo for a short period of time. The tidal gauge is also replenished when executing a precision dodge. While using Serpent's Cry, press R1 again while dodging will cause Clive to roll in the air, extending the dodge even further. Tidal Torrent can be used while rolling by pressing the button. Only Leviathan's abilities are... Okay.
Leviathan!
No, just an eggy. But a formidable adversary nonetheless.
It's got a shotgun. AoE on that's pretty sweet. Very different playstyle. Well, I want to look at them more. Let's see. Okay, well, let's just read these. Long-range rapid-fire salvo of water that is capable of severely knocking back smaller enemies. Looks like it does some really good stagger, like that. Could be a good follow-up on top of Shiva's ability. Twin waves that rush inward, dragging smaller enemies to a central point. Some good AoE groupage, okay. Abyssal Tear. Rip open a slowly expanding gateway to the murky depths of the sea. And when the timing is right, summon forth an abyssal storm that hones in on nearby enemies. Huh. Tsunami. Conjure a whirling wave of titanic proportions to swallow up and spit out enemies caught in the surf. I mean, I'm going to try all of them. For land 300 tidal attacks combined. Okay.
Well done, Tom.
Pretty cool. Very, very different from almost everything else. I mean, we don't even have our basic attacks anymore. Fully on fighting at range.
Is everyone all right?
He seems calmer now.
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
I don't know. He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
I see. Then let's return before it gets dark.
Sorry, little baby. You gotta hang out in your time prison for a little while longer.
I'm sorry, Walius. I will make this right.
Waken Storm. Alright, well that seems like a pretty much perfect spot to wrap things up. Plan is 2 a day per this. More than likely this will take us straight up to Stellar Blade. So stay tuned. Catch y'all soon with some more.